We moved to Rosarito, where an Italian is already winning prizes with his cuisine. Manny, what part of Italy are you from?
I'm born and raised in Naples.
Naples?
Yes.
I've been to your native city. I've been to Naples.
Yes, like 25 minutes from Pompeii, which is
Wow.
very, very, very famous.
From Mount Vesuvius,
yes.
right?
Basically, we live under the Vesuvio,
Wow.
which is the zone of East Naples.
You know, oddly enough, some of the best pizza I've ever had has been in Naples.
Yes.
Better than Rome, actually.
Yes. In Neapolitan pizza is the first one invented. This is not the best, but this is the first one.
It's the first one.
Yes. Different
Are you
guys.
making here a Naples style, Napoli style?
I make Neapolitan style. I don't have the exactly ingredients like Naples to have the DOCG pizza because the water is different. The main ingredient of the pizza is the water.
The water makes a difference.
It's the main ingredients basically.
Really?
Yes. There's so many different kind of water then you have no idea because the water lighter is it, the dope is stronger.
You're tasting it with different waters.
Yes, it's grow faster and becoming lighter to work on that.
And is that good?
Yes.
Lighter is
yes,
good?
Yes. The Neapolitan pizza is a light pizza. It's not a pie, it's a pizza.
It's a pizza.
Yes. Other people does pie, from my point of view. I do pizza.
Yeah, you do a real pizza.
Yes. They ask me why you don't put the mozzarella on top.
Yeah.
In Napoli, we don't put mozzarella on top.
Right, it barely has any cheese, very little.
We put fior di latte, which is a different kind of cheese.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's without the water than usually have the mozzarella. It's more dry.
Okay.
And it's basically the same that I find here. They have the Waka Casero Fresco.
Okay.
I have this guy that make 4 or 5 kilos every 2 days for me. He's a local guy from Santa Fe.
You use Oaxaca?
Yes, we do. I don't come from Italy down here, to do pie. I come from Italy to do pizza, man.
You want that, go to Domino's, right?
Yeah, it's right across the street there.
now, how did you make your way to Baja, Manny? How did you...
Before over here, I was trying to open a pizza place in Amsterdam. Holland?
Amsterdam.
Yeah, with a
I've
friend
been
of
there
mine. And this friend of mine didn't want to invest. It's very expensive, like to open in Italy, like to open in California.
Okay.
In California, papers was difficult to make, to open a business. See, because I have a lot of friends in Tijuana, Ensenada, here, some Rosarito, way cheaper to invest. Okay, I'm an artisan. That's it, simple as that. Okay. I'm not gonna change nothing. I don't have a micro in my house, I don't have a freezer.
Everything fresh.
Everything I buy fresh and local, mostly local. Only thing that I buy that is not local is my Italian pasta, which I use La Molisana. I don't use any Barilla or any De Cecco.
Right.
It's 100% Italian grains.
And if it's Italian grains, it means it has no pesticides?
Yeah, it's much better than
It
the
means
Canadian or others.
It was grown with Italian water?
Yes,
right?
Italian water, plus we do that from 2,000 years. We do bread from 2,000 years.
Wow.
We still have some of the grains in Italy than you cannot buy in France or somewhere else.
100% Italian.
Yes, yes.
Your menu is always changing depending on what the day.
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of Italy, okay?
Kind of Italy.
Yes, in Italy we work by season. It means the menu is never the same all year long.
Okay.
We don't frozen a lot. We try to keep, everything by the season, guys. That's what it's supposed to be.
Of course.
And plus we buy very, very local. I repeat, I buy all Italian pasta, I buy from all local people here. I repeat, my cheese is not from a supermarket. I have the guy here that make for me. Sometimes
you see the cow?
Yeah, sometimes he comes with this 5 kilo of cheese, then it's still warm.
Really?
Yeah, when he goes in the pizza over there, 90 seconds, guys, it's another thing. That's why I like what I do. Other people do that for money.
Yeah.
I do it because I like.
You're an artisan.
Yes, I'm a small artisan.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't make $1. It's all glory. Yeah.
Manny, well, when somebody does something with love, it shows in the end product.
Yes.
And we want to see your end product. So
Okay.
we're going to get to see your food.
Okay,
It's Crossing
please.
South, folks. Stay with us. Based on what Manny said, this should be a good one. Don't go anywhere. Hey folks, quick interruption, travel tip right now. When you cross to Mexico, your insurance does not cover you when you drive down. So one of the people you can call are the guys from Baja Bound Insurance. They're a new sponsor of the show, but we've known them for over 10 years. Even before they were our sponsors, we were using them when we're crossing south for our vehicles. They even got us out of trouble when we got into a little fender bender for crossing south for reals. This is no joke. So use them, Baja Bound Insurance. We're giving them a shout out. Hope you use them and hope they help you too. Well, Manny was all hands on deck. Sometimes the artisanal label is used as a cliche or a hyperbole. But not here. If you look at him work, you almost think you're watching Bob Ross at work. Sans the fro. If you have not been to the old country across the pond, to Italy, having a pizza like this may require that you reset your expectations for a pizza dish. and try these original version as its own thing. It's that different, but oh so good. Okay, so Manny says that the quintessential pizza is the margarita. That he speaks very highly of it. It's when he brought it, it's almost like a painter bringing you his work of art. That all these brush strokes of lightness, even the sogginess, he expresses of it, like part of that, the maturation of the dough. Look at the porous, how it's maturing, and the color of it also. So we're gonna try his masterpiece. And I've been to Naples, I've eaten pizza over there, and this looks very similar to that. So we shall try it in Baja, in Rosarito, right? Oh my God. From the first bite, you know, I'm your typical guy that likes like the gigantic cheesy pizzas. I'm not gonna lie, you are too, right? It's what we've been used to in this side of the world. So normally you look at something like this and I'm like, it can't be better than just a giant cheesy pizza from a commercial place. It is a fantastic taste. And you have to know that the reason why we're here is because many of our fans, many of our acquaintances are raving that is some of the best, if not the best tasting pizza in Baja. Like, I mean, that's a tall statement. So the fact that this place is jumping out is for a reason. And margarita pizza is not good everywhere. I've ordered it before in some places and it's like boring to me. This first bite was blissful, makes you rejoice. I'm gonna close my eyes, imagine I'm in a villa somewhere in Italy, enjoying the breeze with Vesuvius on top, hoping it won't explode in Naples. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. There's no better margarita on the planet than the one that's going into my mouth. When a cook, chef, or whoever is in the kitchen cares about the food they're molding, imagining how each ingredient will affect your experience, well, that person becomes known by the local population really fast. You know, that golden recommendation often stated as, you have to try this place. That is how Manny is becoming known in Baja California. Okay, so check this out, folks. Manny brought and cut up this beautiful calzone, made again in the Naples style. It's got Oaxaca cheese, but not just any Oaxaca cheese, you know, fresh, homemade Oaxaca cheese. It's got ricotta. It's got all these different ingredients like pepperoni, Italian sausages, ham. It's got tomato sauce, fresh basil, and look at on top. You've got your mushrooms, you got your tomatoes, you got your basil, you got some parmy on top. He is reinforcing the fact that if it's soggy, it's good, and I agree with it. There is food that just goes good soggy when all the juices, all the creaminess is infiltrating and infusing the dough. Look at that ricotta, that Oaxaca. I'm going in, folks. This might not be pretty. Everything just tastes fresh. There's a difference. I mean, as soon as you bite into it, you can tell the difference of processed food and things that are just made with fresh ingredients. Baja has certainly been compatible with this. Naples native who has found local ingredients combined with Italian ingredients to create a cuisine for the benefit of the population in the region. Wow. Even though the lasagna is dough, which you could say is like a type of bread, you know, you can grab, in his style in Naples and the way his family, you could literally grab some bread and put some lasagna on the bread. So we're gonna try it multiple ways to honor the ancient way of Manny's family. So the first one is going to be the typical, just like, I'm just gonna try the lasagna. Can you believe this? You know, halfway around the world and you have access to literally the old country and its cuisine, thanks to people like that who have transported themselves and their knowledge to countries that maybe don't have a whole lot of Italians, for instance. Let's honor him and his ancestors and his family by trying with a little bread. Okay. This bread is literally the same as the dough for the margarita pizza. He said you can try it 3 ways. Lasagna alone, lasagna with some of my famous Italian bread, and some bread alone. So we're gonna try some bread alone. Look at it. I'm gonna show you how this opens. Wow. But look at that, it's beautiful. Look at that strand, how it just pulls. Beautiful, it's like fibers. That is high quality bread, my friends. That is high quality Italian bread. A place is enriched when it adds culture not previously existent in the area. Everyone wins. Oh, we're not done. We're about to try what you could say is the quintessential Baja seasonal pizza. Italian food, Italian restaurants, they always serve, as Manny was saying, things according to season. Now, fisherman friends of his gave him bluefin tuna, and guess what? We have a bluefin tuna pizza here. The only complaint that he has is that he couldn't find olives from Italy. He said that normally he would use the Oliva de Gaeta. Gaeta is a city north of Naples, and that's what he would have used. So he apologized for these commercial olives, which is, we don't mind, of course we don't mind. And look at that bluefin tuna, medium rare. Oh my goodness. I knew I was onto something because I've always thought this. Something becomes soggy, it's because it's drenched in the sauces, the creams, or whatever you're eating. So let's go, let's get in there, let's go. Just when you thought things couldn't get better. I'll tell you one thing. All of the food that I've had here with Manny is delicious, but the man is a specialist in pizzas because they are at another level. They are so full of flavor. Wow. Okay, this, if you can see, there's 2 different pizzas here, 2 different sides. So this is just tomato sauce, but this is spicy pesto. Spicy pesto right here with tomato sauce mixed. None of it overbearing, it's a perfect balance. And it literally takes me to Naples. I've been to Naples, and this might be a little better than the ones I had in Naples. So, hey, you watching this show, I'm glad you liked the video. Now, if you could please like the video and subscribe, share it with your friends, turn on notifications. It really helps a lot. If you like Baja, if you like what you're doing, if you want us to make more videos, please help us. Thank you. Enjoy Baja. Crossing south, crossing south, crossing south.